How's it going, guys? Carl here, and today in Power BI we're going to be creating a gauge visual. So we're going to go ahead and get this started by minimizing this, and we're going to come right over here to our gauges. As you can see, that is our gauge right there. So we're going to select that visual. We're going to move this over here, and we're going to go ahead and get started. So we have a few values here. So value, minimum value, maximum value, target value. We're going to go ahead and use all three. In order to do that, we are going to create some DAX. All you got to do to create some DAX is just simply come here, and we're going to say new measure, and then that is how you start creating DAX. But first things first, let's just go ahead and add in our values. So sum of sales, we added that here, so it's going to give us like 4,000. And then we're going to add in a minimum, a maximum, and a target value. All right, so all we got to do, like I said, is just right click, do new measure, and we'll just call this a min. Type in that, and then we'll just say that's going to equal, so we can see that we have values between 0 and 4,000. So we'll just call this 1,500. So that'll be our min. And then for our max, we'll just do the same thing again. Right click, new measure. All right, for our max, we'll just we'll do this equals, like we're gonna type out max, and then we're gonna type in sales right here. All right, so that's gonna be our max value. Okay, so our max value is gonna be sales. All right, and actually our min value, sorry, was gonna be min, and that's gonna be sales. All right, so that's gonna be our min value. All right, and then for our target value, we'll say new measure, and then we'll say target, and then we'll just give it a target of, let's just say 3,000. Nope, let's just say, for the sake of this, half of this is 2,000, so we'll just say that. All right, so we'll have a target value of 2,000, min value of the min value of sales, and the max value is the max value of sales. So we'll just go ahead and add the max here. We'll add the min here, and now we see what the min is. It's actually 7 instead of the 0. And then we'll add our target value, which is here. All right, so we have our min, max, and target. All right, so with that, instead of the max, we're just gonna do sum. Change that to sum. Sorry about that. We'll fix that. So yeah, there we go. So now we see what that'll look like. All right, so just refreshing my memory here. So we have our minimum value, which is 7, and then we have our max value, which is 4,000, and our min value, which is 2,000 right there. All right, so we can actually come here and format our values as well. So we can see, we can just add our $sign, we can add our comma, and that will format our value. Sorry, yep, there we go. All right, so there we go. We format that value. Then we can do the same thing here. We'll just change this to currency, and we'll also change this to currency. All right, so we've done that. So now we can go ahead with formatting this. So we'll go to format, size and style. We're gonna add a border and a shadow, and we'll minimize that. Then we have a title here. We'll get rid of the sum of sales, and we're gonna change this font. Feel free to pause this video at any time if you feel like we're moving a little bit too fast. So we have the sales, min, max, and target, and we have our gauge axis, which is grayed out, and then we have our colors here. So our field color and our target color is different. If you wanted to change those colors, all you would have to do is just come here. Let's just change it to something like this, and then let's change our target color to something like this. Or we can do that, or whatever the case may be. All right, so that's how that will look. And then we'll come down here to data labels, where we can change this font, and we can change the font size as well as the color. And we can also just change our display units, so how everything will come out. So you see that that changed. And then we can come down here to target labels. Oops. And we can also update this font, the color, as well as the units. And you see that changed that. And then last but not least, we can go to this call out value, which is this right here in the middle. And we can change this font as well as the font color. And we can change the units so to give us that value. So that is that. And then we can do that. Okay, cool. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is how you create a gauge. Just keep in mind that whenever you're creating a gauge, you will have to have a min, a max, and a target value. So you create a gauge by using a few measures. So I've just also introduced you to measures as well if you've never done those. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. We'll catch you guys in the next one.